Hi, everyone. So, today we're going to talk about how to give a meaningful holiday bonus to your nanny. The holidays, they have this big, beautiful chaos about them, the parties, the travel, the sugar highs, the wait, what day is it? Energy. And through it all, there's one person quietly keeping your world steady, your nanny. I'm Allison, founder of Pink Nannies, and today we're talking about something that families ask me about every single year: the holiday bonus. But this conversation isn't just about numbers or etiquette, it's about something so much deeper. And it's about the recognition. Because in the middle of the holiday whirlwind, there's no better time to pause, reflect, and say, "You make our life work, and we see you." So let's talk about how to do that thoughtfully, gracefully, and with meaning. At the end of the year, it isn't just about closing of the calendar, it's a moment of reflection. We look back at what worked, what changed us, and what stretched us, and who showed up when it mattered the most. And for many of you, that who is your nanny. Maybe it's your household manager or your personal assistant. They've been there for every early morning, every sick day, every "I forgot my water bottle" dash to your car. We know that one, right? They're the ones making your kids laugh when you're still on a Zoom call or on a work conference. They've kept your household humming when you've kept the rest of your world in motion. They're not help. They're the heartbeat of your home. And the way that you close out the year with them, that gratitude that you show, it sets the tone for everything that comes next. So let's talk about the question everybody wants answered: how much do I give? Here's the truth: there's no official rule, but there are industry standards. A typical holiday bonus for a full time employee usually falls between 1 and 2 weeks of pay. Some families prefer to think of it in terms of percentages, and that's about 3 to 5% of annual salary. When others, while others use a sliding scale because of how long their nanny has been with them, if your nanny joined halfway through the year, a thoughtful formula some families can use is 1 day pay for each month of employment, up to a maximum of around 2 weeks' salary. But remember, this isn't about performing generosity, it's about meaningful gratitude. So before you decide on a number, consider these questions: how long has the person been a part of our family's life? How have they gone above and beyond this year? And what can you give that feels genuine, sustainable, and personable? Because your nanny will remember that thoughtfulness far more than the figure. So let's break it down on what matters most. So I always say that the tenor. Someone who's been with your family for years has been giving or has given you something irreplaceable. Continuity. That loyalty deserves recognition. Two, performance. If your nanny has gone above and beyond, he or she's traveled with you, managed extra duties, covered late nights, acknowledge that with intention. Role expansion. Has their job evolved? Maybe they've taken on household management. Maybe they've supported school logistics. Your bonus can reflect that growth. Four, I will say, is your family budget. It's okay to stay within your means. The value lies in sincerity, not extravagance. Number five, I'll say, is consistency. If you've established a bonus pattern in the past years, stay in the same general range. A sudden drop, it can send the wrong message, and even unintentionally, the goal is simple. So make your nanny feel seen and secure. I always say cash matters. Let's not pretend it doesn't, but meanings make it memorable. So if you want to elevate your gift, layer in something really thoughtful. A few ideas could be experiences, like a gift that is a spa day package, a weekend getaway. If you know they've been talking about going to Gatlinburg or going on a small trip, that would be so kind of you. Concert tickets. Experiences say you deserve rest and joy too. There's also membership or learning gifts. a museum pass, a gym membership, a professional development course. It shows that you care about their growth. Something that's really important to our candidates, there's something called Nanny Palooza, an International Nanny Association, which is also known as INA. Those are so big to our candidates. They love them. Even $100, it still says something to the candidate. Travel support is also so appreciated. Cover airfare. If they visit family or gift airplane miles or travel vouchers, it's generous and it's so personable. Personalized gift. This is what I do with my candidate that has worked in my home for a very long time. A framed photo with my kids in a handwritten note, a keepsake made by my children. Those are often the things that nannies keep forever. And if this year's budget is tighter than usual, those gestures can carry just as much weight as a larger check, because gratitude doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to be real. So when to give it, how to give it, timing and presentation make a difference. Give it early. Handing your nanny their bonus around the first or second week of December helps them plan for their own holiday expenses and travel. Say it in words. Don't just hand over an envelope. Take a moment to look at them in the eye and say, thank you. Mention specifics. You keep our mornings calm when life was chaotic. You made this year lighter for our family. Those words land. They linger. They mean something. Add a handwritten note. Short, heartfelt, care. A card for you, from your kids, and maybe a drawing. It goes a long way. Be clear. If the amount is smaller in the past years because of financial reasons, be transparent about it. Most people that care for your home care far more about honesty than dollar signs. If your budget is tight this year, we've all had seasons where money feels tighter than this time, right? If you can't give a big financial bonus this year, remember, you still have options that show care and respect. Offer a small cash bonus, an extra paid time off. Plan a nanny appreciation dinner with your family. Give a meaningful gift card or experience tied to their interest. Write a note that acknowledges how much they mean to your family. Small gestures, when done thoughtfully, they still communicate abundance, just in a different language. Because appreciation isn't about the size of the envelope, it's about the strength of the relationship. I've seen in this industry various different things. And I've also been in this industry for coming on close to 2 decades. I've seen one truth play out again and again. When caregivers feel valued, they stay. A thoughtful year-end bonus can reduce turnover, increase trust. It also can strengthen your home's emotional climate. This isn't just about retention, but it is about respect. When you take the time to say, we appreciate you, we see you, we want you here, you create security. And in the world of private homes, security is everything. It's what makes your children's world predictable and peaceful. It is what keeps your family's rhythm steady, and it allows you to lead your family knowing that your home is in good hands with continuity. The holiday bonus isn't just a paycheck. It's a message that says you belong here. Now let's talk about what not to do, because good intentions can go sideways fast. I'm going to say there's like 5 mistakes. Forgetting the gratitude. Never hand over money without a personal acknowledgement. That can feel transactional and so cold. Number 2, waiting until the last minute. Scrambling on December 24th makes it feel like an afterthought. Mistake 3, over-promising. Don't give a huge bonus one year that you can't sustain the next. Consistency builds trust. 4, treating it as under the table. A bonus is taxable income. It should go through payroll, and proper handling shows professionalism. 5, comparing your gifts to others. What matters is alignment with your values. not keeping up with what other families did. Avoiding these pitfalls, it really ensures your gestures land with grace and clarity. So here's what it looks like in practice. A family whose nanny earns $1,200 a week gives her $2,400 as a 2-week bonus. They include a handwritten card, a travel voucher for flights home to visit family because they live out of state. Simple, elegant, and memorable. Example 2. A newer family who hired their nanny, let's say 7 months ago. You give a bonus of $800 plus a small gift certificate, and also include a note from their toddler covered in markered scribbles. The nanny keeps it pinned on her fridge. 3. Another example is a family experiencing a tighter year gives $500 plus 3 extra paid days off. They say, we've wanted you to have a few extra days off to rest. You've given us peace all year, and we want to give you some of it back. The takeaway? There's no single formula, just intentional gratitude. Here's something that families overlook when doing this. A thoughtful bonus doesn't bless your nanny. It blesses your family. It sets a tone of appreciation in your home that your children feel. When kids see adults honoring others with respect and generosity, they internalize that behavior. They learn that gratitude, it's not seasonal, it's cultural. Your home becomes a place where people want to stay and grow and give their best, and that's priceless. The power of thank yous, it's a moment. Money, gifts, perks, they are all so wonderful. But the single most important part of the holiday bonus is a moment that you say, thank you. When you sit across from your nanny and look at them in the eye and say, because of you, our children are thriving. Because of you, our home runs smoothly. You are a part of our family. That is the moment that they will remember when they walk out the door. That's the moment that deepens trust and loyalty, so make it count. Okay, let's recap this. A meaningful holiday bonus combines 3 things. A fair, thoughtful cash amount that reflects their contribution, a personal, heartfelt acknowledgement of who they are and what they bring, and a tone of partnership that says, we're in this together. You can't fake genuine gratitude, and you don't have to overthink it either. Just lead with sincerity the same way that you lead your family. The holidays are busy, but don't let gratitude become a footnote, because when you take care of the people who take care of your home, you're not just giving a bonus, you're building trust, stability, and legacy. Your nanny isn't just an employee. They're part of your family's story, and every gesture that you make this season, every note, every envelope, every thank you, it writes another chapter in that story. So here's to generosity that lasts beyond December, and here's to the homes built on kindness, alignment, and here's to the Pink Standard where empathy meets excellence. I'm Allison Dakdouk, and from all of us at Pink Nannies, happy holidays. May your home be filled with peace, joy, and gratitude.